Good morning. All right. Glad you're here. If you're not watching it live, I'm glad you're watching the recording. This is a good one to listen to while you're driving or walking. It will not be long. I can't imagine I'd be on here more than 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to talk about some ways to ground yourself if you're having like a tough moment, struggling through some parenting issues, kids' behavior, marriage stress, relationship stress, whatever it is. I'm going to give you some ways to ground yourself. One thing I will say about this is that it takes practice and repetition because your brain has to get used to doing it. So a lot of times I'll hear breathing doesn't work. This kind of thing doesn't work for me. And that's probably true. It might not work as well as you would like it to initially, but the more and more you do it, your brain will get more and more used to it. Your body will get more and more used to it. You'll also go to it quicker because it's just going to be a natural thing that you do. So just keep that in mind. So there's going to be 3 different ones we're going to talk about today. 90-second breath reset, a physiological sigh, and a grounding anchor. And you might have heard of some of these before, might have not. I think they're good ones just to use in the moment, especially whenever you're having a tough time with kids or work or relationship, husband, friends, whatever it may be. These are a great thing to remember and to put into place whenever things are tough. And we're in a really strange state with the world right now, so we need this all the time. All right, so the 90-second breath is so when you feel yourself starting to get like activated or you can feel that nervous system becoming unregulated, you would stop and you would do this one. So basically what you're going to do, I'm going to tell you and then I'm going to do an example of it. So you inhale for 4, you're going to hold for 4, and then you exhale slower from like 6 to 8. And one of the things that's really important is you do this like 3 to 5 times. You don't just do it one time. You have to actually like focus on it and do it a consistent amount. And so what's happening with this is it's telling your nervous system, I am safe. That's another thing you can do. Even if you don't want to do the breath work, it's like, I'm safe. Look around. What's happening to you? Are you being attacked? Is anyone hurting you? If not, just tell your body, I am safe, and just keep saying it. That's another thing to do. Let's do the breath one to start with. So we're going to, I'm going to do it. You can watch or just listen. I'm going to inhale for 4. Okay, so I inhaled for 4, I held for 4, and then I exhaled for 6 to 8. I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to inhale for 4. Okay, so that was the second time, and I'm going to do it one more time. And I close my eyes when I'm doing this because I like to kind of go in and focus on my heart. And so you don't have to do that. That's just kind of what I do. So I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to inhale for 4. All right, so I have a dog that did kind of mess that one up a little bit. That's okay. You can try it. So that's 90-second breath reset. You can also do the 4x4 breathing, which is maybe easier to remember, where it's you inhale 4, hold 4, breathe out 4, hold 4. So that one's a pretty popular one, and that one's a great one as well. Any type of breath work where you're actually focusing on your breath, focusing on it going in and coming out is really good for you. All right, this is Dusty. He apparently needs a lot of love right now. Okay, the next one is kind of cool. It's called the physiological sigh. And so you're going to breathe in through your nose this time, and then one exhale, through the mouth. So it's really fast. So this is another fast one to get through to your nervous system. So you're going to do quick inhales. So it'll be... So that's another one. You do it 3 to 5 times. And so that's really getting oxygen to the brain and then breathing it all out. Another way to really regulate that nervous system. And then the final one is like a grounding anchor. This one you might have heard of too. It's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I forget to do this one sometimes. I actually have a note card in my car that I keep like in my windshield with like some different like statements I like, and as well as this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's basically 5 things you can see. So look around right now. What are 5 things you're seeing? So I'm outside. So I'm seeing a tree, a chair, a pillow, the carpet, and a plant. Okay, so that's 5 I can see. 4 things you can touch. So I'm touching Dusty, I'm touching the table, touching my computer, and I'm gonna touch the pillow behind me. There's 4 things. 3 things I can hear right now. Okay, I hear the pool filter. I hear birds. I hear Dusty breathing. And then 2 is smelling. What are some things you can smell? I kind of just smell the dog right this second. Okay, so you get the gist of it. All right, so I want you to think about which one you're going to try, which one you like, which one helps you. Taking a note card and writing these things down and putting them like on a mirror in your car, it's a very helpful thing to do if you're new at doing nervous system regulation. I will say that this summer I am doing the summer reset group again. You might have seen me posting about it. It starts June 3rd. And so basically what we do, it's 6 live group calls with a group of women and their moms usually. And we do some of this nervous system stuff, as well as talk about parenting, relationships, mindset work, boundaries, all the things that are really helpful to us as women as we move through life with our families, right? Because it's not always easy, and a lot of times we feel isolated. And so there's going to be 6 live group calls. There'll be 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August. If you can't be at them live, you can watch the replay. I do try to make it during a lunchtime so you could take a break maybe at work and join in, because it is really effective when you can actually come to the meeting. You also get 2 private one-on-one calls with me. I like to do one at the beginning, one at the end, just to see what goals we're going to set and then how it worked for you by the end of the summer. You also can get, last summer I did it as well, so you'll also get those replays if you're interested, and you can listen to those in your car or on a walk or whatever. They're helpful. I think sometimes just getting into the energy of the group, of the discussions that happened, are really helpful, because it gets you out of that thinking that you're constantly thinking, right? It helps change the mindset, starting to help rewire the brain a bit. So up until tomorrow, so tomorrow's Friday the 15th, there is a discount. I think it's like $100 off. And then there's also still the school employee and teacher discount that's still on. So if you're interested in it, I suggest doing it by tomorrow, because that's whenever it's going to be the least expensive. Also, I do take clients through Headway, and so if you are a client of mine through Headway, there's a special deal just for that. So contact me for that. If you do have insurance, you don't want to do therapy, but you're interested in this, contact me. We can talk about that. And then the other one is this grant I take for North Carolina if you have a special ed or a student that has special needs, that I am a provider for as well. So all of those are really helpful when it comes to paying for some of my services. So let me know, and I'll be glad to do a consult with you. Even if you don't want to sign up right away and you want to do like a consult, I can do that as well. So this was really, really quick, and I'm so glad that you came here. Go ahead and leave a comment below of the one of the breath work you're going to try, maybe this weekend or this summer, or whatever would work for you. I would love to have you practice these. And so I'll go over them one more time just so you can remember them as you go on with your day. So it's the breath reset, either that 4x4 breathing or the 90-second. And I did the example of that at the beginning. The physiological sigh, where you do the quick breaths through your nose and then you breathe out through your mouth, which really helps to get oxygen to the brain. And then the final one is the grounding anchor, which is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So check those out. Rewatch this if you need to for the examples. And then, All right. If you like this, if it was helpful, definitely contact me, and hopefully I'll see you in the group this summer. I hope you have a great day. Bye.